Hello everyone, Luke here and welcome back to the channel. So these top 10s are still pretty new to me, but at the moment I'm absolutely loving them. And I've got a bit of a story for you guys. So literally last night I sat down with a good friend of mine called Ben and we were discussing our dream pieces of land. And I said to him, my dream piece would be a nice big bit of land with a nice stream of water running through it. And that's because, in my opinion, hydrogeneration has the most potential.
Oh, I see what you did there, mate! Boom, boom!
And of course, from what I got from that conversation, I decided to do the top 10 water wheels. So let's crack on in no specific order. Number 1 has to go to the Turbine, and we actually covered this on the main channel. We made it out of teaspoons, believe it or not, and that was in video number 1476. Number 2 has to go to the Pelton Wheel, and again we actually covered this on the main channel and we actually made this by 3D printed it, and that was in video number 1474. Number 3 is going to be the Undershot Water Wheel, and this is actually pretty cool because it's like your traditional type of water mill, and the only thing that makes it different is the flow of water. So with this specific one, the flow of water comes underneath it and pushes the wheel upwards. Number 4 is going to be the Overshot Water Wheel, which is pretty much the same thing as number 3, with the only difference being the flow of water. So instead of it flowing underneath, it flows over the top and pushes the wheel downwards. Number 5 is the vertical axis water mill, and this is also commonly known as the tub wheel or the Greek mill, and this is the most traditional water mill that you could ever get. It's been around for centuries and we actually have quite a few around the area here. So number 6 has to be a stream water wheel, and what this actually is, it's very similar to number 3 and number 4 on our list, with the only exception really being is it uses slow movement and high head of water, and it's one of the oldest types of horizontal axis turbines. Number 7 is the Ponselect water wheel, and actually we covered this on the main channel in video number 1447, and it's actually quite unusual because it's one that I've actually never heard of before, so I'd recommend you go check that out. Number 8 has to be the Archimedes Screw, and this is actually one of my favourites. We covered this on the main channel again, but this was actually quite a while ago, so it doesn't have a number. But the name of the video is an Archimedes Screw that you can make from CDs, so I'd recommend go checking that out. Number 9 is the Francis Turbine, and this thing is absolutely bonkers. They're usually made on huge scales and they remind me like a car turbo just because of the way that they're shaped. They're usually mounted vertically, and when the water flows it gives it a push and then it drops out down the middle. Last but not least, number 10 goes to the Kaplan Turbine, and this thing actually reminds me of an aeroplane, to be honest, just because of its propeller type design in the turbine. And there we go, that is my top 10 list for the water wheels, and to be honest, it's actually kind of crazy to think about how many different types of water wheels there actually is. And like I said at the beginning of the video, hydrogeneration, in my personal opinion, has the most potential and it is my favourite. But with that being said, that does bring me to the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to leave them in the comments and I'll try my best to answer them all. Anyway guys, I hope you have a fantastic day and I'll see you later.